Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. I just woke up, like 5 minutes ago, so I'm freezing. So, like 8:50. Let me go see what the temperature is in here. What? Kind of doing something here at 67. Anyways, oh, don't show my mess. Anyway, Amtrak, here I come. So I had this dream right before I woke up that, that I was taking Amtrak to New York City. I had already been once that year, and I decided to go Amtrak. And I was sitting there, and I had a burqa on. If you know what a burqa is, it's like how I explain it is it was just a bed sheet wrapped around me real tight. And, like, I sat there for an hour figuring out what do I do. And finally, my aunt found me somehow because I was walking towards the desk was here, and there was a hallway here, and somebody shouted out my name, Christopher blank. I won't say my last name. Anyway, and I was like, yeah. And my aunt came looking up, and she's like, buy him a ticket for New York. And actually, she said, where are you going? And I said, New York. And she's like, of course. And so we went up to the counter together to buy a ticket. And it was like $250, and then she got me somehow a discount. And it was like $210 because I could see it on the screen. And it took a picture of me standing there. And it was printed on the ticket. Anyway, so I'll wait, and I'll wait, and I'll wait. I'll go back and sit down, and me and her are talking. And they said we would be board number 2. Board number 1 was to Detroit. See, I remember this. It was Detroit, Michigan. And then the second, or about 5 minutes later, they called for, and of course I could hear people bitching in the background, was this got canceled, this got canceled, and this poor old lady, she was just having a fit about it, and because they went down and there was no train sitting there, it was just an empty track. Anyway, they called boarding pass number 2, and I told her bye, and I told her to tell Mother bye, and I went I went back past the desk, and I went through 2 double doors, and then it was an incline. And I remember trying to walk up this incline, and I couldn't. I kept falling back down. And then I remember, crawling my way up to the door and getting in the door, and then it was a downhill plane to the train track, because you had to go in this door and then make a left, and it says to train track. Anyway, and then after that, I walked down like 15 steps, and then the train was sitting there. And of course, these black ladies got on before I did, and they were giggling and cutting up, and it was kind of funny. And they had New York accents. I could tell, that they were from New York. Oh, and by the way, this takes place in Dallas. I'm in Dallas in this stream, which is close to where I live. Not too close, but, well, I won't say the distance, because that'll give you kind of a location of where I am. But anyway, got down to the train, and I forgot something. They called business class boarding first, then they called us, and then I went up the hill and climbed because somebody told me if I tried to get on before, I would get in trouble, because I'm not business class, I'm just coach. Anyway, back to the story. So I'm already walking down the steps to the train, and I walk in through the train door, and it's like an old-timey green color. It was like everything was in green. The top arch of the train was in like a harvest green. The seats were green, but you were on a escalator, and you had to stop yourself when you found the seat that you want. And then anyway, so I get in my seat, and the train kind of jerks as it takes off. And off to New York I was going. So the lady comes around, and she stops at the black ladies. They were sitting here. You can't see. They were sitting here, and I was sitting here in a single seat. Oh, and I never told you, I found my clothes bag. It got run over by an Amtrak bus. The buses that bring in people to get on Amtrak. I found it. Anyway, where was I? So the food lady was coming around, and she's like, "This is your first meal." And she sat at the black lady's table, and she's like, "This is your first meal, and this is how you're going to have to eat it. You take a bite of the sandwich, then you pass it around. Then you take a bite of the chili, you pass it around. If you want to open the salad, pass it around. Take a bite." Well, she didn't say take a bite of the sandwich. She said the chili, take a bite, pass the bowl, take a bite, pass the bowl, take a bite, pass the bowl, back to the first girl. And then I woke up, and it was 8:40 in the morning. So I never got to see how it ended if I made it to New York. Oh, excuse me, I'm tired. So anyway, that's, let's see, where am I at? 10 minutes. So anyway, I didn't make a video yesterday, because yesterday was Sunday, I believe. No, Monday. Because I really had nothing to say. Let's see. Yeah, it's Tuesday. Oh, today's Mother's birthday. So I'm gonna have to go sing happy birthday to her. So if you want, leave happy birthday wishes for her in the comments to see. And I'll show them to her after a while. She just turned 52 today. Yay, 52! So anyway, I talked about the dream, Mother's birthday. Anyway, I shall talk to you later. I think I got everything in. The Amtrak dream was just the weirdest. So, I'll talk to you later. Bye. Wish Mommie Dearest a happy birthday.